Go, Brayden.
Well, now, there we go. Now we do. I turn this up. Somehow now we do. Yeah, we have audio now.
Yeah?
Now we do. There we
This isn't
go.
on, though. It's not showing that it's on.
Now it shows audio.
Hey, good cut,
And
Brayden.
I think we got it. Let's see. Give it a second to catch.
It's not showing that it's on.
Oh, someone got audio now. Somehow I have audio now. It's still plugged in.
You're good.
It's still plugged in. Yep.
Now you probably get, or now you're getting audio.
I don't hear audio. I thought
You're getting
I
audio
fixed it.
now?
Yeah, I thought I fixed it.
And now you're not getting audio.
That's probably why.
What do you score that? E4.
Now batting number 2, Camden Lormer.
Good evening and welcome to Shenandoah. Austin Norton here with you on the KMA Extreme on KMAland.com. Boy, what a night of, I guess you could say, some kind of technical difficulties to some degree. And when I say some degree, I mean extremely high degree. As we are here in Shenandoah for some KMAland baseball, that here we are, bottom of the first inning. Shenandoah playing host to rival Red Oak. The score right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batters have been across the score here in the bottom of the first inning for Shenandoah. Red Oak with 1. Yet Shenandoah has only 1 hit in this inning. It was Hunter Dukes who was hit by a pitch. King Warmer reached on first. Braden Knight a walk. Carter Ruches reached on an error from the third, which brought around several of the score. Owen McCunn sacked out to right field. Brody Owen, which brought in another run. Brody Owen reached third on a throwing error from the pitcher. Cooper Guile reached first on a throwing error. He's staying at first, and now he's going over to second on a shot out into the outfield.
He's out. He's tagging.
And now it's a double play to end the inning. Wow, what a crazy series of events. All right, we're going to take a break. Come back and tune in to Game Action on KMAland.com.
Wow.
6.
Yeah, I could hear you talk.
So, in between.
It is.
Awesome, Norton here with you on the KMA Extreme on KMAland.com. Boy, a lot to catch you up on. Here we are, top of the second inning. The current score right now here in Shenandoah is the Mustangs playing host to rival Red Oak here in this battle of the Hawkeye 10. Both these teams on a 4-game skid at the moment. The score right now is Shenandoah 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red Oak 1 here at the top of the second inning. And Cole Thornton.
Now batting number 8, Adam Byers.
Walked off of Carter Ruzick, who's on the mound tonight for the Mustangs. That's his first walk given up tonight. Now standing in there and popping out to right field is Summer Baylor, and it gets down, and that will allow Thornton to get up to second. So marking just a blooper into center field.
Now batting number 16, Chase Sandholm.
That will be the 9-hole spot for Bennett. Chase Sandholm, he's playing second out there tonight. That's the third hit of the night for Red Oak here in this top of the second inning. And we're sorry about all of the technical difficulties tonight with our video stream. It might just be the fact that Trevor Mater showed me how to set it up today. Who knows? We're trying to get this thing figured out. But here we are on KMLN.com on the Extreme Audio. I hope that suffices enough. Top of the first inning. So let's go back to that top of the first inning for Red Oak. It was Chase Roeder who reached on a single. He was able to, and then Landon Kaus, he struck out. Garrett Kaus doubled into right center field, which brought around Roeder to score. Dawson Bond reached on an error over there at second from Brody Owen. And then it was back-to-back strikeout from Carter Ruzek to end the inning. So it was 1 run on 2 hits and 2 left on. Here is the situation. A blooper into shallow right field. The throw home is off target, and Peyton will come around to score as it's an RBI double from Chase Sandholm.
Batting number 2, Chase Roeder.
To third base as Thornton came around to score, and now it's a 5-2 ball game here in this top of the second inning. Bear at third, Sandholm at second, and standing up at the plate is the one spot. Playing catcher tonight for the Tigers, Chase Roeder. He looks at a pitch inside from Ruzek as he singled in the top of the first inning and came around to score. He's the Tigers 1 of 2 runs now. Standing in the right-handed batter's box, some bright green shoes from Carter. He delivers a strike high and a swinging strike from Roeder. And then we will, once we get to the bottom here of the second inning, we'll break down exactly how Shenandoah was able to complete 5 runs. It was kind of a crazy series of events as that's fourth pitch of the at-bat is inside to even the count full. Now this one's popped up right at Blake Harrell, but he's waved off by Landon Knight to make out number 2.
Now batting number 10, Landon Kaus.
You don't see that too often. Pop up to the shortstop, so still 2 on. Now 2 gone. And now first pitch swinging right towards Blake Harrell. He fields it over to first in time. Yes, in time. That'll play to run, because that is, actually, I had it wrong in my scoreboard. There's the second out.
Now batting number 4, Garrett Kaus.
Mark that in. Adam Bear comes in to score on that play as Harold couldn't make the play to home. He just went to first to get the force out. So staying in the right-handed Garrett Kaus. So Kaus and Colton Kaus is right back-to-back to each other in the 10th in that 3-4 spot. And Garrett was the one who brought in that first run of the ball game with his RBI double. He's also on the mound tonight for the Tigers. No count. Here's the pitch from Ruzek. Swung on and missed, strike 1. Garrett Kaus on the season. looking at his numbers. And what is a short season up to this point? Into left field, and that'll drive in one more. As coming around to score is Chase Sandholm. He advanced to third on that ground.
Now batting number 1, Dawson Bond.
All three of those first three batters here in this inning reached, and here counts as his second hit of the ball game and his second RBI as well. Now stepping in will be Dawson Bond. He's reached on an error back in the top of the first inning, and he was left stranded at first. Straight in the right-handed batter's box. Recognize Dawson Bond from his football game. He's stealing second with counts. As the throw was high, honestly a pretty decent throw, and McCartney there back behind the plate for the Mustangs made a pretty accurate throw into the second. It's just a little bit high. So stepping in, Dawson Bond, his numbers on the season, he has a .333 average, and he's swinging it over foul on the first base line. He has 3 hits, all of them singles, 1 sacrifice. He's been hit by a pitch twice, and he's struck out twice. So again, he started in all 5 games played this season. Both teams 1-4, both teams with 4 game losing streaks. Somebody bound to win tonight. You think? Dawson Bond now looking at a 2-1 count from the pitcher back. Carter Luzak, I'll pull up his numbers here after the pitch. And it's swung on, and this one grounded down the third base line. So for the pitching staff tonight for Shenandoah, out there Carter Luzak, this is his second game on the mound. His first game he lost, he struck out 4. And he gave up 8 hits and 6 runs, 5 of them earned. So, an 8.75 ERA on this young season. The righty delivers an off-speed pitch, and it caught the zone and put it 3-2. Count is full, 2 gone, 1 on here in this top of the second inning. Dawson Bond at the plate, swung on, grounded over to second. The play is made over to first in time, and that ends the side. So 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, 1 left on. We head to the bottom of the second. You tuned in to KMA Extreme on KMAland.com. Austin McNorton here with you on the KMA X stream on KMAland.com. As here tonight, it has been pretty wild so far here in an inning and a half. As here we are at the bottom of the second inning, it's already Shenandoah 5, Red Oak 4. And we'll take you back now as Blake Harold, the 9-hole spot for the Mustangs, leads off the bottom of the second inning, and he looks at a strike to even count at 1. As going back to that bottom of the first inning, Hunter Dukes got hit by a pitch. Kane Lorimer single. Braden Knight walked. Carter Ruzek reached on a throwing error from third, which brought around 3 to score. Or 2 to score, I should say. Owen McCunn sacrificed out into center field, which brought in another run. Brody Owen reached on a throwing error and brought in a run. Cooper Grau reached on a throwing error, which brought in another run to score. And then Camden Lorimer flied out into center field, and then it was a tag up situation to end the inning.
All right, Blake.
And Blake Harold has just got hit by a pitch, and he did. As I was looking at my score sheet, breaking that whole inning down. So that's the second time.
Now batting number 8, Hunter Dukes.
Who's on the mound tonight for the Tigers, has hit a Mustang. So now standing in the left-handed batter's box for Shenandoah is Hunter Dukes once again, and he was hit by a pitch in the top or the bottom of the first inning, and he came around to score, and now he looks at a 1-1 count. As that one just clipped the bottom of the zone. Lefty on the mound, Kaus delivers. It's lined out into left field, making the play and getting out is Thornton. Harold doesn't go anywhere, so clean out. And now Harold tags up at the last second. The throwing error over to second allows Harold to get all the way to third. What a heads-up base running play there by Blake Harold. He was so nonchalant and was just kind of standing, kind of jogging back to first, and at the absolute possible last second, he tagged up, got all the way to second, and now, wait a minute. What is happening? Harold acted like he was out and started walking to the dugout. Turns out he was not. Now the umpires are meeting. Mark Erickson, head coach for Red Oak, is out there talking with the umpire, trying to get his understanding of what the situation is. I think everyone is. Blake Harold tagged at the last second, was running to second. A throwing error got the ball out into the outfield, which allowed Harold to advance all the way to third. But now, Erickson and his head umpire are conversing, trying to decide, because Harold then started to walk to the dugout as if he was out. I have no idea what's happening. This is crazy. This is crazy. Austin McNorton here with you on the KMA X stream on KMAland.com. Blake Harold standing at third is after he was hit by a pitch. Hunter Dukes lined out into left field. So we'll mark that in L7. And then Harold tagged up he was just kind of walking back to first base, and then at the absolute last possible second, tagged up, started running to second. A throwing error got the ball out into the outfield, which allowed Harold to then advance to third. And now head coach for Red Oak, Mark Erickson, is meeting with the head umpire here in Shenandoah, trying to decide, because Blake Harold then, after looking at the way Red Oak's dugout was acting, started walking to his dugout like, oh, am I out? And now both umpires here are meeting on the first base line and saying that maybe what they're trying to say is, maybe Erickson is trying to say with Harold, or to the first base umpire, did Harold tag up? Did he touch the base? It was so quick and so, I mean, we never really see anything like the way that he tagged up. And maybe Erickson's trying to say, did he touch the base? Did he actually tag up? I don't know. It's a long conversation right now, though. Here's the situation, though. Shenandoah's up 5-4 after what was a crazy bottom of the first and already a very interesting bottom of the second.
I don't know what they're doing.
The head umpire said he's safe, so I'm assuming should be 1 out. Kane Warmer standing in the right-handed batter's box. He singled and reached and came around to score in the bottom of the first inning. And now the umpires are coming back down again to converse. Mark Erickson's really trying to get an explanation. I don't blame him. I think everyone's just as confused as he is.
Now batting number 4, Kane Warmer.
We're just going on like nothing happened. So here it is. Blake Harrell stands at third after being hit by a pitch and then tagging up and advancing to third. And now first pitch swinging off Kane Warmer in the shallow center field. Harold's tagging up. The relay throw to the plate. Not in time. Harold comes in to score on the sacrifice. So an RBI single there for Kane Warmer.
Now batting number 1, Braden Knight.
As Blake Harrell comes in to score, now Braden Knight will step into the right-handed batter's box. He reached on a full-pitch walk into the bottom of the first inning. 6-4 now, Shenandoah with the lead. What a crazy... We haven't even played 2 full innings yet. 1 and 2. Insane. 0-1 the count into Braden Knight. Knight looks at this one low in the dirt, ball 1. Knight's numbers on the season. The senior, 9 hits with a .562 average, which leads the Mustangs this season. He started in all 5 games, has 16 at-bats, 4 RBIs, and he's been hit by a pitch twice, including tonight. This one he grounds it short to the pitcher, and Cows can't field it. Mark that in E1 on Garrett House out there on the mound. Reaches.
Now batting number 22, Carter Ruzick.
So Knight has not had an official plate appearance when you look at it. He's reached on a walk and now an error. And now Carter Ruzick, who reached on an error at third, and then eventually came around to score in that bottom of the first inning. He pops up to the shortstop. Bond tricks back into the outfield and makes out number 3 to end the inning. So, 1 across, no hits, 1 left on. We head to the top of the 3rd inning. It's Shenandoah 6, Red Oak 4. You're tuned in to KMA Extreme on KMAland.com. Tigers are 6 6-4. You heard that right. 6-4 here in the top of the third inning. Standing out there on the Ruzek for the Mustangs. And into the right-handed batter's box, A.J. Schmidt. Schmidt struck out. One of 2 strikeouts in that top of the first inning, and now this time he pops out in the center field and it gets down as Duke's out there in center field misread it. Kind of maybe lost it in the sun. And so we'll mark that one. I'm going to give him a single. I think that was a tough play for...
Now batting number 15, Braden Woods.
We'll give him a leadoff single, and now stepping in to the right-handed batter's box, Braden Woods, who also struck out, excuse me, in that top of the first inning. And now a throw over to first to keep Schmidt right there. Doesn't want to give him any room. Woods is in there, strike 1. A beautiful night here across the It's starting to feel like summer a little bit here, I think. Warm weather, we got baseball, and now a bunt. Right back to Woods. He can't play it clean over to first. He got it in time. Boy, he kind of stumbled with fielding that. But that
now batting number 18, Cole Thornton.
Almost misplayed, kind of, you know, Woods not the fastest guy for the Tigers. He's got too nonchalant. Maybe he wasn't expecting that, and now stepping in will be Cole Thornton. He led off the top of the second inning with a walk, and then eventually came around to score on the RBI double from Chase Sanborn. Thornton's numbers on the season. The sophomore has started in all 5 games and has 1 hit, single, and 1 RBI. He's also walked this season. Short season, only 5 games played. Both teams on 4-game losing streaks. More battle here, 0-2 the count into Thornton this time. He saw the ball really well his last time he played. This one, he grounds right back to Ruzek. This time he makes the play clean. Throw to first in time. Out number 2. And it does allow Schmidt to advance to third. So
now batting number 8, Adam Byer.
Adam Byer steps into the right-handed, or the left-handed batter's box, I should say. The right fielder tonight for the Tigers. He singled and came around to score. Again on that Chase Sanholm double. Back into that top of the second inning. Now looking to get an RBI into the stats here tonight. And make this a 1-run ball game. Anything over the fence would tie it up. Thursday night baseball, the sun is shining. We're in the valley of the Hawkeye. We gotta look. Where else would we rather be? Softball action going on behind us as well. 2-1 the score there. Red Oak leading the Phillies. That game's moving a little bit quickly. They're already in the 5th inning. We're here just in the top of the 4th. It started a bit sooner, but they haven't had as many runs come across. Now the 2-2 pitch is looked at just a bit outside, puts the count full. Just a bit outside, I will say. You don't know the movie reference, that's good. I don't know. You don't know the movie reference? Fire fouled that one back off the cage. Keeping the count full. Ruzek's numbers on the season for the Mustangs pitching-wise. Again, 0-1. His ERA 8.75 as he gave up 5 earned in his 5 walks. Good plate appearance there.
Now batting number 16, Chase Sanborn.
Fouled several pitches off, and now there's runners at the corners with 2 gone, and Chase Sanholm, who had that 2 RBI double in that top of the second inning, steps into the right-handed batter's box with another chance to
Now
bring
batting
in
for the
another.
Tigers, the center fielder, number 22, Candy Cruiser.
Pitch is low and down. Good catch behind the plate by McCunn. Back there for the Mustangs. I like the green shoes a lot out there from the corner on the mound. 6-4 score. As now going over to second, and the play is made, and the tag is that is the inning. Byer trying to catch Ruzek off guard and stole way before he got into his motion, and so that is the inning. So Chase Sanholm was left stranded in the batter's box on the poor base running decision by Adam Byer. That is the inning. So one hit, one left on, no errors. We head to the bottom of the third. It's Shenandoah 6, Red Oak 4. You're tuned into the KMAX stream on KMAland.com.
Let's slow down! I'm gonna put in your sunflower seed bag. Go, it.
Now batting for the Tigers, the third base.
McCunn, the catcher tonight for the Mustangs, steps into the right-handed batter's box. He had an RBI sac fly in that bottom of the first inning. He's pitched the first pitch of the bottom of the inning. So first runner aboard for the Mustangs to lead things off, and now a courtesy run will be made for the catcher.
Now batting number 6, Brody Owen.
Immediately stepping in now is the second baseman tonight for the Mustangs, Brody Owen. He reached on a throwing error his first time up tonight, and looks at ball one. Shenandoah brought home 5 in the bottom of the first, 1 across in the bottom of the second. Now they have a leadoff runner on here in the bottom of the third, and McCunn looks at a pitch that goes right by his leg. I think he thought that was probably going to hit him. He was like, well, I don't know. And just kind of stepped out of the way pretty casually, really. 6-4 our score. Shenandoah with the lead. This one popped up back over the crowd, and didn't hear any windows being shattered. That's always a positive. For a lot of the fans, I parked out into pretty much straight away left center field. So if someone's able to get one out there, then you know what, you deserve it. You're able to smash the KMA van out there that deep, you deserve it.
Oh, that time.
Record-setting high school home run distance. 2-2 now the count as he fouls off another one. Still swinging over the first. Now he steals and will get there barely. Good throw made by Roeder, the catcher, throwing over to Sanholm, the second baseman. Honestly, a good jump, a great throw. It was just, that was kind of a bang-bang play, made it in the second. Now a runner in scoring position with no one gone, and a full count. The pitch is taken, and it walked. Good at bat there by Owen.
Now batting number 3, Cooper Guile.
2 runners on. for the Mustangs. Nobody out. Cooper Guile stands in now. He reached on an error at second base in the bottom of the first inning, and he was left stranded at first. They don't yet have an official plate appearance. The lefty Garrett Cow still out there on the mound for the Tigers. And that time, Guile took the bunt and pulled back and looked at ball 1. 2-1 still over there in the softball game. Great night here to be watching some baseball here at Sportsman Spark. And this one is grounded over to third. Force out at third, over to first, not in time. Is now this ball bounces away from the first baseman, which allows Owen to get up to third. But the force out is made.
Now batting number 2, Camden Lorimer.
So one gone, runners at the corner now, so the double play ball is in effect now for the Tigers. Camden Lorimer steps into the batter's box as he flew out into center field in his first time up in the bottom of the first inning, which then forced a tag-up situation to kind of end the play on a double play. An odd double play that you don't see too often. As Lorimer looks at ball 1 inside.
Stay right there. Come on, boys.
Lorimer's also got those pretty sweet right wing shoes, same as his pitcher tonight, Carter Russo. This one swung on and missed. He was thinking fastball all the way, and Cal's put him a breaking ball, and he was way out in front. 1-2 now to count. Good pitcher's count for Cal Allen on the mound, the lefty. A strikeout here would be huge for the Tigers. This one topped up, out into foul territory.
Hit the pole.
No cars hit. Keeping the count at 1-2. Sun's starting to set down here in Shenandoah. Standing in front is Brody Owen, who reached on that walk and then advanced to third on the fielder's choice. That Cooper Guile got into. Now this one is popped up, out into shallow right field, and it gets down in front of Byer. Advancing to second is Guile, and then mark that an RBI single for Camden Lorimer.
Now batting number 10, Blake Harold.
Go, girl, you can do this!
Guile at second, Lorimer at first. Blake Harold, who was hit by a pitch to lead off the bottom of the second inning, stands in the right-handed batter's box, and then has a pitching change for the Tigers. As Shenandoah adds on another 7-4. Our score. Shenandoah with the lead, and Mark Erickson standing out there on the mound for the Tigers, having a meeting with his infield. Maybe a defensive shift, defensive strategy. It doesn't look like a pitcher's change from what I can see.
Courtesy running for the catcher, first. For the Phillies, Sidney Edwards. Now batting for the Phillies, the first baseman, number 37, Lenny.
Nope, not a pitching change. Just kind of a meeting of the minds there between the head coach and his infield. So Harold stands in now. He was hit by a pitch his first at bat and came around to score that one run there in that bottom of the second inning. His first pitch is in there. I couldn't tell if he said ball or strike. It says ball. 1-0. At second is Guile. Lorimer at first. 2-0 to count to Harold at the plate. Harold's numbers on the season. The sophomore batting. He's not got a hit this season. 6 at-bats. Only 6 at-bats for him. What's it, a 3-0 count? He's not gotten a hit. So he's looking for a first hit and could potentially be an RBI here. And instead, he looks at a 4-pitch walk. So load the bases now for the Mustangs. Warmer goes to third. Good. Now we might be having a pitching change. Warmer goes to third. Warmer goes to second. Dial goes to third. That's what I was like. Dial it. Warmer at second. We're going to have a pitching change. Come back. You're tuned into the KMAX stream on Who's that pitching now? Can you see his number? It's tough to see the numbers, isn't it? Yeah. I think it's 3.
It's easier to tell from the
Yeah. Is it 3? Perfect.
Hey, good pitch, girl. Let's go.
Go Phillies!
So did Kaus go to third then?
Half their team came in to the dugout, half their team
The
left.
Phillies have one out of the 3 runs on 3 hits.
.com as pitching changes.
Now batting for the Mustangs, number 8, Hunter Dukes.
Now for the Tigers, as he comes in, a bases loaded situation. Cooper Guile at third, Camden Warmer at second, Brett Harold at first. So now stepping in to the left-handed batter's box is Hunter Dukes, who was hit by a pitch and then lined out to left field in the bottom of the second. A chance here now to drive in several more runs here for the Mustangs as they lead it 7-4 here in this bottom of the third inning. The pitch swung on, driven out into left field. Under it is Thornton. He makes the catch. Tagging up at third is Kyle, and he comes in to score. So an RBI there for Hunter Dukes on the sacrifice fly.
Now batting number 4, Kane Lormer.
So Camden Warmer didn't advance from second. Harold's still standing over there first, so now Kane Warmer steps into the right-handed batter's box. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a sacrifice fly. As Shenandoah now leads 8-4 here in the bottom of the third inning. 2 gone and strike 1 into Lorimer. Sun now set here at Sportsman's Park. Beautiful night for baseball. We've been here for an hour and 10 minutes. We haven't even played 3-4 innings. Incredible.
Go, duo!
Hold up. Warren's numbers is actually he pops one out into center field. Under it is Landon Kaus, who makes out number 3. So Zem will come across the score. 1, 2, 2 come across the score. 2 left on. We head to the top of the 4th inning. It's Shenandoah 8, Red Oak 4. You're here on the KMAX stream on KMAland.com.
Now batting number 2, Chase Roeder.
Austin Norton here with you on the KMAX stream on KMAland.com. To lead off the top of the 4th inning, a 3-pitch strikeout from Carter Ruzek out there on the mound. Strikes out Chase Sandholm, who's been pretty good tonight. He had a big RBI double for the Tigers there in the top of the 2nd inning, but 1 up, 1 down here to start the top of the 4th for Ruzek. So that flips the order around and brings up the catcher leadoff man, Chase Roeder, who is 1 for 2 tonight with a single, and he came around to score in that top of the 1st inning, and then he flew out to the shortstop in the top of the 2nd. And now he looks at ball 1, but even the count at 1. You know the history between these two teams. You know they've seen each other and known each other or familiar with each other, which always makes for fun baseball here in the Hawkeye 10 Conference. As does everything in this conference, how talented it is. Now, ball 2 is that one's high to even the count at 2 for Ruzek, who's trying to strike out his 2nd in a row. That's his trying to make it strikeout number 5 tonight, and does. Back-to-back Ks for Ruzek out there on the mound.
Now batting number 10, Landon Kaus.
Now Landon Kaus steps up into the left-handed batter's box. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out to 3rd. Out there in center field tonight is Landon. He was the one who made that final out there in the bottom of the 3rd inning for the Tigers. Now he stands in. First pitch swinging away right towards first. The play is made by King Mortimer, and a 1-2-3 inning for Carter Ruzek. What a performance. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Shenandoah 8, Red Oak 4. Game action on KMAland.com. It's the best performance, it's the best outing, or best half inning from a pitcher we've seen from either team tonight. 1-2 the count now into warmer. From the right-hander AJ Schmidt, who replaced Garrett Kaus there in that third inning. Count even now at 2 with the ball just a little bit inside. Schmidt on the season. I can pull up my statistics here. Out there on the mound, and now Schmidt on the season on the mound for the Tigers. He's started in 2 games. He has a 5.6 ERA with 12 strikeouts. This pitch is grounded down the third baseline. It gets nice over there at third, and leadoff single for Kane Warner. The ball was smoked. Kaus now standing over there at third, who started on the mound tonight. Did about as good as he could. Get over and try and make that effort.
Now batting number 22, Carter Ruzick.
Now standing in is Carter Ruzick at the plate. Ruzick is 0 for 1 tonight with a fly out to the shortstop. Oh yeah. He also reached on a throw error from third in the bottom of the first inning and came around the score. It's Knight standing over at first. He pops up. It's playable. The play is made over there by Woods. The first baseman for Reno, who are out number 1.
Now batting number 12, Owen McCunn.
Owen McCunn, now the catcher for the Mustangs, steps into the right-handed batter's box. Runner goes, and getting into second on the steal is Braden Knight. Heads up base running there. Owen won the count into Owen McCunn. He is 0 for 1 tonight with a sacrifice fly, so he does have an RBI. He was also hit by a pitch in that bottom of the third inning, and he was forced out at third on the fielder's choice. Hit by a guy. This one is fouled off right at home plate. And so AJ Schmidt comes over and picks the ball up in foul territory right in front of his dugout, who gives him a hard time. Softball game's about to end. Can you believe that? Here we are in the bottom of the 4th inning. A high-scoring game, and kind of what you expected from 2 teams who are desperate to see a win in the column after 4-game losing streaks. This one popped out into center field. Standing out there, Landon Kaus makes the play for out number 2.
Now batting number 6, Brody Owens.
Brody Owens steps into the right-handed batter's box now for the Mustangs. He's doesn't have an official at-bat tonight as he reached on a throwing error in the bottom of the first, and then came up and then walked in the bottom of the third, and he came around to score both times. So he's come across the score for the Mustangs twice, and yet he's 0 for 0 in the official scoreboard. Looks at strike 1.
It was a rough job, let me tell you.
Still standing at second is Braden Knight, who had the leadoff single, and coming down to a knee. Kind of an awkward swing there from Brody Owen, and the umpire comes out and slows the game up a little bit. You know, when a player swings so heavy like that and pops one out of play and comes down to a knee, it's kind of just an awkward play. And kind of an awkward motion to come down on your knee like that. So they stop playing momentarily, and Coach Brett Roberts comes over and talks to his second baseman. Says, "We all good." 0-2 to count. Now the pitch from AJ Schmidt is grounded over to second. Play, but now coming home and getting home. Heads up baseman by Brady Knight, and now advancing to second and getting into second is Brody. We'll mark that an E4 and allows Brady Knight to come around to score for Shenandoah as he was on contact on a full-on sprint. And just rounded third like no other and was able to slide in home, which then, since Sandholm flew home, allowed Brady Knight to run all the way to second. And he's a little shaken.
Now batting number 3, Cooper Guile.
So Guile now steps into the right-handed batter's box with the runner in scoring position. He reached on a fielder's choice and an error night, and he came around to score in the bottom of the third inning. So Shenandoah has scored in all 4 innings up to this point, and they lead it 9-4 here in this bottom of the fourth inning with 2 on, 1 on, in the 1-0 count into Cooper Guile, the left fielder tonight for the Mustangs. Guile looks at this pitch, inward, strike 1. Leave. Ball 2.
Well, where is he? He's here? Oh, yes. Well,
Third pitch into Guile as he steps away and takes time as AJ Schmidt takes a look over at second and he looks at Brody Owen and says, "You sir, stay right there. You sir, stay right there."
yeah. Well, that's ridiculously embarrassing.
And it is fair down the third base line. Owen will ground third and walk into home and RBI double.
Nice, I better come up here. Okay, bro.
Now Camden Lorimer steps into the right-handed batter's box with the runner in scoring position as well. So 2 on have come across the score now for the Mustangs.
Now batting number 2, Camden Lorimer.
Shenandoah just continuing with the base hits. A leadoff single from Brady Knight, back-to-back pop-ups, and then reaching on a throwing error was Brody Owen, and then the RBI double from Cooper Guile. And now a meeting of the minds at the pitcher's mound by the infield here for Red Oak. They want to talk things over. What a beautiful night as the softball game has come to a conclusion. As Shenandoah gets the win on their home field, 4-2. They trailed most of the way. They trailed 2-1 most of the way, but now they get the victory, 4-2 over the Tigers, and back to baseball now. We still have 3 full innings of play here. We are in the bottom of the fourth with 2 gone. 10-4 the score, Shenandoah with the lead. Cooper Guile stands at second after his RBI double. Camden Lorimer, he's 1 for 2 tonight with a RBI single. He also popped up into center field his first time up in the bottom of the first inning, which ended the inning on a fly out and then tag up situation. He looks at a ball inside to put the count 2-0. 3-0, I should say.
Tonight.
Here's the 3-0 count. He had green light all the way and popped it out. 1-1 the count. This one he grounds. It's right to the catcher. A high throw. It's an error. And reaching first Standing at third goes Guile, and reaching first is Camden Lorimer. How often do you see an E2 throw here? That was, I will
Number
give
10,
Roder credit.
Blake Harold.
That was a tough throw because the ball was literally grounded straight in front of home plate, and so Roder had to throw it up over the head of Lorimer. So he had to kind of loft it up over the top of him, which forced Woods to have to retreat off of the bag and make the catch to avoid it going deeper out into the outfield. And now Blake Harold steps in as he was hit by a pitch and walked, so he also doesn't have an official at-bat here tonight. He was left at first there in that bottom of the third inning. He also came around to score in the bottom of the second inning when he was hit by a pitch to lead things off. He swings and miss, 1-1 the count. Ray Knight led things off with a single, back-to-back flyouts, and then a throwing error, or an error by Sandholm, the second baseman, allowed Knight to come around and score. Guile with the RBI double, brought Owen in to score. Now we have runners at the corners. It's Guile at third, Lorimer at first, and a 1-2 count into Blake Harold. Pitch high and outside, ball 2. Would be a big opportunity here for Harold, who has yet to get a hit on the season. He's only had 6 plate appearances. Looks like this one low, just missed, 3-2. Full count, 2 gone. All of these runs have come across the score with 2 gone for the Mustangs here in this bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch now. Swing! Missed and a strikeout ends the inning for the Tigers.
I gotta go pee.
So,
I do like watching.
2 come across the score on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left on. And we head to the top of the 5th. It's Shenandoah 10, Red Oak 4 here on the KMAX stream on KMAland.com. KMAland.com. Awesome and Gordon here with you as Carter Muzek steps back out on the mound for the Mustangs after a 1-2-3 inning, the only 1-2-3 inning for either team here tonight. He's facing Garrett Taus out there, who's 2 for 2 tonight with an RBI double and a single. Now he looks at a 1-2 count from Muzek. Shenandoah 10, Red Oak 4, and this one's popped up into shallow left field, and the left fielder calls him off, and Guile makes the play for out number 1. Good communication out there in left field from Guile, and Brady Knight was
now
running
number
all the
1,
way over there for
Dawson
the shortstop
Bond.
position, and Guile says, "No, sir, I got it." For out number 1. Muzek trying to go 1-2-3 position once again as Dawson Vaughn steps out onto the right-handed batter's box. He's 0 for 1 tonight. With a ground out to second, but he also reached on a error in the top of the first inning. He's left standing at first. This one's popped up down the third baseline for strike one. Ruzek out there on the mound, righty. Throws, grounded towards short. Knight is there, throw, not in time. Bond beat it. I love the speed there from Dawson Bond. Running for the Tigers.
Now batting number 3, AJ Schmidt.
Knight made a pretty decent play on it. Bond was just faster. Now AJ Schmidt, who's now out there on the mound, stands in the right-handed batter's box. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single and a strikeout. Now has a runner on, looks at ball one inside. Red Oak trying to bring the score close once again. They trail by 6 in the top of the fifth. Throwing over to first to try and keep it on us. Here's Ruzek. Trying to say, I see you over there. Don't go in. Now, ball 2 is its high. Softball crowd starting to clear out of here now. What a beautiful night. I'm probably just going to just flip their chair around and just sit out here and watch some baseball because why not? 3-0 count. For AJ Smith. On the 4-pitch walk with 1 gun. And he won't get it. Strike 1. Just clipped that inside corner. Schmidt looked at it for so long. 3-1 pitch is grounded foul. Good job from Carter to work it back full. Mark Erickson giving him the sign. Standing over here on the third base side, right in front of the Red Oak dugout. The pitch swung on, grounded towards Harold. He makes the play, throw over to first, in time. In time, the ball is will be all the way to second, AJ Schmidt. So we will mark that. Well, I don't even know. I'd say an error, first of all, on Blake Harold. Throwing over to Kane Warmer. And then Warmer, who was fielding over there first, tried throwing it back to Harold at third to try and force Dawson Bond to get out. He was advancing to third. That ball skipped away, went all the way out into the foul territory out here down the third base line, which allowed Bond to come all the way across and score and play a tight run to make it a 5-run game once again. So, and E5 gets AJ Schmidt to first, and then E3 gets him to second. Dawson Bond comes around to score, so now with the runner in scoring position, Braden Wood steps in. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout and a ground out to the pitcher. This one he does for ball 1. 10-5, Shenandoah with the lead here in the top of the 5th inning. That ball just misses the bottom left corner, or clipped the bottom left corner, I should say, 1-1. Big high, 2-1.
Come on, Carter.
Ruzek still out there with those bright neon green shoes. The right-hander looks over at second, now deals to the plate. Grounded, right back up the middle, and gets into center field. And RBI single for Brandon Woods. And now advancing to second home. Red Oak tagging on another one.
Now Now batting number 18, Cole Thornton.
RBI single, and now Thornton, the left fielder tonight, steps in. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He's also walked and came around to score in the top of the second inning. It's a 4-run ball game, 10-6. Shenandoah with the lead. Woods at second, standing at the plate, Cole Thornton. The right-hander looks at ball 1. We'll see how long Carter Ruzek stands out there, as he had such an incredible top half of the fourth inning. He went 1, 2, 3, struggling a bit here in the top of the fifth. 1-1 the count now. Now the pitch swung on and popped up out of play. Strike 2.
Pitcher.
Now a pitch and change will be made for Shenandoah after Cole Thornton gets hit by a pitch. So 2 have come across the score, 2 on, 1 gone here in the top of the 5th inning. A pitching change is made. You're tuned into the KMAX stream on KMAland.com. Coming out onto the mound for the Mustangs, the freshman, Jade Spangler. The right-hander, he'll face Adam Byer, the left-hander. His first pitch swinging away over the barrel of that third.
Better be out.
And maybe we'll say he's out. Or from what I can see,
Now batting number 16, Chase Sandow.
So 5-3 ground out there for Adam Byer. So now stepping up in. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the freshman Jade Spangler. Will now face Chase Sandow. Now a wild pitch. The ball gets way to the backstop. Coming around the score. Brady Woods. Facing the third is Cole Thornton. 3 runs have come across the score here for the Tigers. Still in scoring position is Cole Thornton. On the 1-0 count, to Chase Sandow, who looks at ball 2. So 1 pitch and 1 out for Jade Spangler, and then his second pitch was in the dirt and got away from the pun, which allowed Woods to come around and score. 2-1 now. Jade throws a strike in there this time to McCunn. Back to the placement of that one. Fourth pitch will be at bat. In there, strike 2. 10-7, Shenandoah still with the lead here in the top of the 5th inning. Full count. 2 down, 3 across. This Animal's out pretty good night. RBI double, and now a walk. Put runners at the corners with nobody gone, and the freshman out there on the mound for Shenandoah, James Swingler.
Now batting number 2, Chase Roeder.
For the Tigers as we go to the one-hole spot. Chase Roeder, he's 1 for 3 tonight with a single, and he came around and scored in the top of the 1st inning, and then popped up for the shortstop at the top of the 2nd, and the top of the 4th, he struck out. 1-0. Here's the pitch from Spangler. In there, strike 1. Still a 3-run lead here for the Mustangs. Trying to keep it that way. Roeder's able to hit one over the fence here. We're going to get out of the time ball game. Strike 2. Good placement that time from Spangler. He put it right on the outside edge of the strike zone. There's the right-handed freshman. And just kicked off the end of the bat. Spangler came with an off-speed pitch. Roeder was thinking fastball all the way, was in front of it, but just clipped it off the end of the bat to keep the count at 1-2. The pitch, grounded foul. And other breaking news around the sports world, Anthony Davis is playing Game 6 tonight for the Lakers. Here's a note there from Martin. Runner goes, no throw as McCunn just lets Chase in advance to second on the steal. And the count's even now at 2 with the high pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on.
Now batting number 10, Landon House.
Now the bases are loaded. It's Thornton at third, Sandholm at second, and Roeder at first. The lefty sliding into the box, Landon House, who's 0 for 3 tonight. A ground out to third, and a put out at first. Looks at a 1-0 count from the freshman. Swung on, grounded over, 2 short. The play. Advancing up to third is Sam.
Now batting number 4, Derek House.
Roeder advances up to second. Roeder at second. House at first. In a 2-run ball game, 10-8. Shenandoah with the lead. Led this inning off. Now he gets another chance here in this top of the 5th inning. Pitch. The Red Oak crowd certainly getting into it now. As we expected, this time run is the same position. For Garrett Counts. Pitch starts on the freshman, Jay Spangler, who The pitch. Rounded up. Just barely past the first base. Even the count at 2. One strikeout away is the freshman. Trying to keep it a 2-run lead for the Mustangs. Two-run ball game. The strike 3 call on the inside corner, and the freshman Jake Spangler gets out of it with the bases loaded.
Let's go, guys!
Mark out 4 runs on 3 hits, 3 left on. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's Shenandoah 10, Red Oak 8 here on the KMA X stream on KMAland.com. As
Hey, one more, AJ, you got it! Let's go, AJ! One more!
wait,
I switched it.
also ignored here with you on the KMA X stream on KMAland.com as we are here in the bottom of the 5th inning of Shenandoah 10. Red Oak 8, 4 runs come across the score in this top half of the inning for the Tigers. And standing there, the left-handed batter's box is the leadoff man for the Mustangs, Hunter Dukes, who is 0 for 2 tonight with a sacrifice fly. He was also hit by a pitching counter on the score in the bottom of the first inning and looks at a 1-2 count now. AJ Schmidt still out there on the mound for the Tigers. Ball 2 with this one just missed that left outside corner. Trying to trip Dukes to chase one outside the zone. Shenandoah trying to keep and preserve their lead here. Ball 3, nice shot from Dukes. It was 0-2, now it's 4. Ball 4, good by that time from Hunter Dukes. A leadoff walk for the Mustangs. There it was bottom of the 5th.
Now batting number 4, Kane Lorimer.
Lorimer steps into the right-handed batter's box now. Lorimer tonight is 1 for 3 with a single sacrifice fly and a fly out to center field. Runner goes, and no throw is stealing second easily is Hunter Dukes. As Lorimer just looked at a strike right down the bottom half of the plate. Schmid looks in, a quick look over at second. And now he'll look back over at second to step off the mound and try and keep Hunter Dukes there as best he can. And how much success he's having with that. The pitch is Lorimer shows bunt and then pulls back and looks at ball one.
All right, AJ, let's go. Let's go, AJ.
Schmid came on in relief for Garrett Kaus in the third inning.
Good job, AJ.
And now gets Kenny Lorimer a chance of low and he's trying to bunt it. 1-2 now to count.
Number 8, your ERA's million. Got it, AJ.
Runner in scoring position is Dukes, who walked, and now he'll dive back to second without a throw. Kind of a fake throw there from AJ Schmid. Again, a fake throw.
I can let him get to you, AJ.
Schmid is just continuing to just stare Hunter Dukes down. Before he even stepped on the rubber, he just kind of moved his arm over to second. So, in that situation, typically you would remind your pitcher to try and stay focused at the plate. What do we know? AJ Schmid clearly was focused at the plate. He was just kind of toying around with Hunter Dukes and then boom, delivers a strike and gets the catch. Now stepping in is Braden Knight, the shortstop. He's 1-for-1 tonight with a walk, and he has also reached on an error, so he's gotten on base 3 times. And he came around to score there in that bottom of the 4th inning. Looks at an 0-1 count with 1 gone, and this one's in the dirt, and advancing up to third now is the speedy Hunter Dukes. Oh, just in the dirt enough to give Dukes an advantage. Boy, does he have some wheels. 1-1 the count into Braden Knight, the right-hander. Ruzek standing in the batter's box for the Mustangs. Now the infield comes in for the Tigers. Swung on, it's popped up behind home plate, and it'll get out of play as Roeder ran out of real estate. 1-2 now the count, so just make it a long, loud strike 2. In the dirt, good play by Roeder to keep it in front of him, and he has the count at 2. As we know, if anything remotely gets outside of the way of Roeder, Dukes is coming around to score for the Mustangs. He's that quick. Full count, pitch high. Dukes has walked already here tonight in the bottom of the 1st. Looking to get on for his 4th time. Huge strikeout there.
Now batting number 22, Carter Ruzek.
Now Carter Ruzek trying to not leave the leadoff Hunter Dukes stranded at third if possible. And that's in there, strike 1, I believe. Ruzek is 0-for-2 tonight. He also reached on an error in the bottom of the 1st and came around to score. Then he flew out into the shortstop and then first base. And now it's in a 2-0 count, a very favorable hitters count for the pitcher for the Mustangs. The former pitcher for the Mustangs, who was replaced there by the freshman. 3-0 count. Ruzek has seen the ball well at the plate. We'll see how Schmid can battle back now. The pitch and ball 4. 4-pitch block for Ruzek, and now runners at the corner. Now courtesy runner will be me. And the infield comes in for Red Oak as Roeder wants to talk things over for the Tigers. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on the KMA Extreme on KMAland.com.
McCunn.
Awesome, McNorton here with you on the KMA Extreme on KMAland.com. It's heavier wind coming out of the southwest now here at Sportsman's Park. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Shenandoah 10, Red Oak 8. Runners at the corners with 2 gone and standing in the ring in the batter's box is the catcher, Owen McCunn. Ball gets away and Dukes comes around the score. Boy, credit Henry Dukes there. He walked and then on his base run he got him in on the wild throw from A.J. Schmidt. Brings in another Mustang. Advancing all the way up to second is Ruzek.
AJ, you're good. Take your time. Let's go.
Owen McCunn with a 1-0 count. 11-8 now, Shenandoah with the lead. The pitch. High outside, ball 2. Standing at second in scoring position. Ruzek. This one's grounding and shot out into left field. And that is it. So 1 run on the no hits, 1 left on, and he headed to the top of the 6th. Shenandoah taps on another. They lead 11-8 here on the KMA Action
On.
Awesome McNorton here with you on the KMA Extreme on KMAland.com. Here we are, top of the 6th inning. Shenandoah leading Red Oak 11-8. Is Dawson Bond for the Tigers. So first batter up, first runner on. As Red Oak was able to play.
Now batting number 3, A.J. Schmidt.
Come on, Jade!
They got to a 3-run margin and after trailing by 6. So now standing in will be the replacement pitcher on the mound, A.J. Schmidt, who on the night is 1 for 2. With a single and a strikeout. He also reached on a throw there in that top of the 5th inning and came around to score later on. Now Dawson Bond, the fastest timer out there on the baseball, stands at first, doesn't go, and keeps him in front of him. Bond stays right there, 1-0 count. AJ Schmidt has been pretty decent coming on in the lead for the Tigers tonight.
Let's go, AJ!
Shenandoah leading here on their own field. Back over to Bond. He didn't expect it. And honestly, I don't know if Kane Warner expected it either. He kind of dove to make the catch. Boy, it is a beautiful night here for baseball. A good wind coming out of the southwest. In there, strike one. I believe it was strike one. I'm not sure. Right at the shortstop, over to second, and that'll just be a fielder's choice if they get Dawson thrown out. So Schmidt stands at first, one down. Nice play by the shortstop.
Now batting number 15, Braden Woods.
Here comes Braden Woods for the Tigers. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single, a strikeout, and a ground out. He came around to score with his RBI single there in that top of the fifth. Throw back over to first and nearly got him as Jake Spangler wanted him badly. He thought that he got him.
Let's go, Brayden! Let's go! Yeah!
The pitch. Just missed. Standing over at first is AJ Schmidt, and he'll retreat back quickly. Once again, that wind coming down to the southwest a little bit stronger now. Woods the first baseman tonight. Woods batting behind the plate this season. Batting with a 1.25 average, or 1.3 on the count now. He also has 2 strikeouts and 4 walks. And now he's looking to try and make that 5 He was 0 for 1 tonight, but he's also came around and scored twice with a walk, and he was hit by a pitch. And now another new pitcher will be made for Shenandoah. So a new pitcher on the mound. We come back here in the top of the 6th inning at Shenandoah 11, Renault 8 on the KMAX stream on KMAX.com. Oscar Norton here with you on the KMAX stream on KMAland.com. As we head to the 6th inning, here's the situation. 1 down, 2 on. Pitcher out there on the mound for the throws one in the dirt, ball 1 into Cole Fulton, the left fielder. He was 0 for 1 tonight. However, he has come across to score twice as he was hit by a pitch and also reached on the ball. Run at the plate, and now pulls it in the last second. 2-0. Pitching numbers on the season is Warner, the senior out there on the mound, has started 2 games and he has a 6.1 ERA with 7 strikeouts. He's given up 18 hits and 15 runs. This is strike 1. The comeback pitch there from Warmer. Standing at second is A.J. Schmidt. Runs over at first. The pitch in there, strike 2. Ready to work the count back full is Cameron Warmer, trying to keep the 3-run lead for the Mustangs. Dug out, making some noise, and this one's grounded to third. Harold steps on the bag and doesn't throw over to first, so a fielder's choice to get the force out on the front runner.
Now batting number 8, Adam Byer.
So advancing to second is Braden Woods. Thornton goes to first as Schmidt is tagged out at third. Stepping down out Adam Byer steps in. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a single. He also grounded out to third there in the top of the 5th inning, and he reached on a walk, so he's gotten on base twice tonight. He also came around to score there at the top of the 2nd inning. And he runs here to try and make it back to a 2-run ball game or a 1-run ball game before heading into the 7th. The pitch, swung on and missed. Fastball from Warren. Byer was not expecting it. It was way back. Pitch, got it in the left part of the zone, keeping the count at 2. Good placement that time from Warner. Pitchers for the Mustangs. What a come out in relief after 2 on and only 1 gone. He doesn't allow any runners to come across and score. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It's Shenandoah 11, Red Oak 8. Here on the KMAX stream on KMAland.com. at Sportsman's Park in Shenandoah. Also ignoring here with you for the KMAX stream on KMAland.com. Shenandoah 11-8. And standing in there to lead off the bottom of the 6th inning will be the second baseman, Brody Owen. Here tonight, Owen has not had an official at bat. He reached on 2 errors and a walk, and he's come around to score all 3 times. This time, he grounds one over to the shortstop. Play is made in time. That's out number 1.
Now batting number 3, Cooper Dial.
Stepping in now for the Mustangs is Cooper Dial. He's 1 for 2 tonight with a double. He also reached on an error and a fielder's choice, and he came around to score there in the bottom of the 3rd. Now a pop out straight to center field. I'm sorry, it gets down in front of the center fielder is what I've been trying to say.
Now batting number 2, Camden Lorimer.
Kyle. Stepping in now will be the pitcher in relief there in that top of the 6th inning. Camden Lorimer, the right fielder tonight, now pitching. He is 1 for 2 tonight with a single. Now he pops it up, and will hit there. He cannot, as it gets over the fence and out of play for a long strike number 2. It's Kyle standing over at first with 1 gone. Shenandoah leading 11-8. Good wind coming out of the southwest at the moment. Boy, does it feel good out here. This is absolutely perfect weather for fans to watch the baseball here on the lit diamond. Owen won the count for Lorimer. He ducks out of the way, ball 1, and this pitch is high as it's steal from Cooper Guile. 1-1 the count into Camden Lorimer, standing in the right-handed batter's box. Now with the runner in scoring position is Guile.
There you go, Cooper!
Out of play, strike 2. One and 2 the count. It's AJ Schmidt still out there on the mound for the Tigers. He's pretty decent out there in relief. The pitch from the right-hander is popped up straight on the infield. It's playing for the first baseman Woods. He retreats and can't make the play. Well, it's another just as if it didn't happen, really. That's kind of one of those tough plays there for a fielder to make when you're kind of retreating, almost as if you're going out to catch a football the way you're looking over your shoulder. That's tough to do, looking up into the lights, into that wind coming from the southwest. Not an easy play, so it's still 1-2.
Now batting number 10, Blake Harrell.
He's 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout and a walk. He was also hit by a pitch and came around to score in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Now he has a runner in scoring position, and any insurance runs here before heading to the top of the 7th will be huge for the Mustangs. Now a quick throw over to second to try and keep Kyle over there. Making the cover over there with Sandlin on the bag. As Schmidt wanted that one back. Good heads-up play, good heads-up base running by Guile to get back. The pitch into Harold is inside ball 1.
Very good, AJ!
Harold has really seen the ball well tonight. He's seen it walk. Also struck out. This one pops up. It's and it just completely affected that one. Roder could have made the play. He was just running all over in the circles right here in front of us, and the wind was swirling that one around up there. So Harold lucky to stay out there on the diamond for strike 2. Strike 1, I should say. Still the runner in scoring position is Guy, as he's singing. 2 on the outside edge. I was pretty happy with their relief pitcher, AJ Schmidt, out there. Two now the count into Harold as he looks at the ball. That time Schmidt trying to get the same spot, but it was a little bit outside. Top of the 7th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on. We head to the top of the 7th. Shenandoah 11 right at the gate here with KMAX stream on KMAland.com. 3 more outs to go. Don't go anywhere. Austin Norton here with you on KMAX stream on KMAland.com. To the top of the 7th we go. 3 more outs remaining for the Tigers. Shenandoah leads at 11-8 Sportsman's Park, and standing in is the 9-hole hitter for the Tigers, Chase Sandholm. He is 1 from 2 tonight with an RBI double and a strikeout, and then he walked there in that top of the 5th. Here he stands now. 1-1 the count for Sandholm. The pitch from Lorimer. 2. Sandholm just trying to get any kind of action out of Red Oak in this point. On the 9-hole spot, Chase Sandholm. Chase Sandholm to get things started for the Tigers.
Now batting number 2, Chase Roeder.
We flip to the top of the order. Chase Roeder stands in. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single, a fly out to the shortstop, a strikeout, and a walk. He came around to score in the top of the 1st inning. Time runs on deck circle. Zone 2. You hear that wind coming out of the south right here from a little bit. give him the green light if you're Mark Erickson. Or the freshman for the Mustangs. One score. Good comeback pitch there for Warmer. Top of the seventh. Allen just missed that bottom left corner. So now 2 runners on, and the tying run comes to the plate for the Tigers. Advancing to second is Samuel, and here comes Landon Counts. He is 1 for 4 tonight with a single strikeout, ground out to third, and a put out at first. And now we have another new pitching change for Shenandoah. We'll be back 2 on and nobody out here at the top of the 7th. Red Oaks trying to answer. Don't go anywhere. On the K-Man, stream on KMAland.com. Things are getting interesting. Top of the 7th inning. Shenandoah leading Red Oak 11-8. It's Blake Hill out there on the mound for the Mustangs. Has not pitched all season long, and he's standing out in a closing effort for the Mustangs. Counts is 1 for 4 tonight with a single. Counts his numbers on the season. I'm trying to find it here. He is 286 out. And also with 2 walks on the year as well. This would be a big one to potentially load the bases here and put the tying run at first. 3-1 pitch from here is outside bases all loaded for the Tigers.
Now batting number 4, Derek House.
Third, he got things started with the leadoff single. Back-to-back marks puts Roeder at second, Counts at first, and now here comes Derek Counts, who is 2 for 4 tonight with an RBI double and a single, standing in the right-handed batter's box. play ball in effect for the Mustangs and a 3-run lead. Bases are on the Tigers are home. The pitch. Good eye that time from Garrett Kaus. Looks like a pretty horrible pitch, but he watched him the whole way and it dropped low at the last possible second. One-run pitch from Harold. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. That was a big strike that time for Blake Harold, the sophomore.
Hey, let's go for it, you got it! Let's go,
Swung on and missed a huge strikeout for the Mustangs.
That's one.
Boy, what a big
Now
out there
batting
for
number
Blake
1,
Harold.
Dawson Bond.
Double play ball will end it. The tying run still stands at first, and here comes Dawson Bond, who is 1 for 2 tonight. He's also reached on an error and was hit by a pitch. He singled and came around and scored on. He stands in the right-handed batter's box, shows him. And wants it strike 1. Here's the pitch. Just missed a little bit outside as Dawson Bond walks that one in. He's out there at shortstop tonight for the Tigers. We know how effective he can also be. That's the other thing with him potentially getting on the base map. We know how quick he is from his football days. We know if he gets on the base map, things can get really interesting. 2-1, a good favorable hitters count now for Bond.
Let's go, Justin! Let's go, DB! Let's go, Taylor! Come on, baby! Dawson, come on! Pick me up!
Handed Harold.
Yes, sir.
Strike 2.
Come on! Let's go, DB!
2-2 pitch now from Harold as he looks over at first one. The pitch in the dirt. Good play from McCoon to keep that one in front of him and importantly keep Chase Sandholm standing right there at third. However, now full count with the bases loaded. The walk brings in a run for Dawson Bond. Wonder what the single is here for the batter. The pitch swung on, popped up towards standing over there at third now. That would have been Harold. However, standing over there.
Now batting number 3, AJ Schmid.
So it brings in a run. Advancing to third is Chase Roeder. To second goes Garrett Kaus. And coming across the score is Chase Sandholm. So now coming in is AJ Schmid. Strike 1. Schmid tonight is 1 for 2. He's also striked out and reached on. Now he looks at strike 2 from him. Good pitcher's count now for Blake, who has not pitched the entire season. AJ Schmid, however, offensively is batting 100 on the season. Swung and missed.
Get out of here.
He gets him out and
Now batting number 15, Braden Wood.
getting the Mustangs their first win in 4 innings. So standing in their final batter here potentially for the Tigers is Braden Woods. He's 1 for 3 tonight with a single and a walk.
Let's go, go, kid!
Third is
Let's go, kid!
Roder. The second is House. The pitch in there, strike one to even the count one. Braden Woods. Batting on the season, the first baseman.
Let's go, kid! Confidence, kid, you got it!
Pitch from the pitch is in there, strike two. Woods on the season, batting with a 125 average. Now has hitters count. 1 and 2. The final strike here for the Mustangs.
You got it, kid!
The pitch. Just misses high and inside. Harold wanted that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a 2-run ball game here in the top of the 7th inning.
Let's go, Brandon! You got it, kid!
Here's the pitch from Harold. Inside. Counts 4. Will bring home a run. Chase Roder is to just be able to essentially walk home.
Let's go, kid!
Count is 4. And it's 11-9 ball game. Shenandoah with the all runners go. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 call, and Shenandoah gets the victory. What an outing from Blake Harold out there on the mound to close things out. All 3 outs there in that top of the 7th inning were K's, and Shenandoah gets their first win in 4 straight attempts as they get the victory 11-9 over the Tigers. We'll come back. We'll wrap it all up. Don't go anywhere here on the KMAX stream on KMAland.com. Expectations as we were expecting here on KMAland.com on the KMAX stream. It's Shenandoah getting the victory and moving to 2-4 on the season, 11-9. And boy, I don't even know, who do you give a player of the game to in this one? So many Mustangs performed well at the plate, and boy, for me, it's tough. There were so many. The thing for tonight for Shenandoah was the base running, and you look at the way Hunter Dukes played out there on the base path. He came around to score both times he was on base. For me, I think I'm going to go ahead and give tonight's player of the game to Cooper Guile. He had 2 hits and he reached base all 4 times tonight for the Mustangs in the victory. The left fielder tonight getting the KMA player of the game. Shenandoah moves on to 2-4 on this early 2021 season, and Red Oak falls to 1-5, dropping 5 straight here on the road. So Shenandoah comes back home after a 4-game road streak and a 4-game losing streak. They come back home and get the victory over their rivals to the north in Red Oak, 11-9. Thanks so much for dealing with all of our technical difficulties, staying patient, and staying with us here at KMA. We will see you next time here on the KMAX stream on KMAland.com. Everyone, take care.